muted? No? Oh, no. Is it muted? Can you guys hear us? Logan, if you can hear us, let us know in the shit, man.
All right, it's on now.
Okay. All right, so like I was saying,
I think we gotta do an intro. We gotta do an intro because I don't think we were on that. Oh,
fuck, man. How'd that even happen? You know, I don't even know what the fuck I was looking at.
Hey, we hit that intro hard too. That was crazy.
Okay, we're back again. I'm Chris.
I'm Carlos.
And this is Strange Brothers Podcast. And today, you know, sorry for the technical difficulties, but we got it all figured out. And we're here today. We're going to do a short episode. It may go 40 minutes. It may go 30. So, but we're going to give you guys what it's worth today. We have lots of topics, and we're going to go through the whole fucking episode with the topics. So, let's start off with a little bit of, how was your week?
My week was.
You don't got to go into detail. You don't got to go into depth.
Down.
You know, let's just,
you know,
get the people warmed up to us for, you know,
roller coaster, just
so
bunch of shit,
up and down. Would you say you was
chill, pause?
I mean, would you say you was fixing heads while you was doing it up and down? You know, I'll tell you how my week was. My original driver went to Mexico for whoever fuck how long, who knows how long.
Yeah.
So I got an Egyptian dude who asks too many fucking questions.
Well, that's the one that's texting you, huh?
Yeah, from last week, who was texting me, asking all the fucking questions. But you know what? It turns out it's a good dude. It's a good fucking dude.
Yeah?
It's a good fucking dude. He told me you can go to Egypt for $300 will get you through a whole month. That's with batting, eating, and activities.
That's a crazy vacation right there. Egypt? Shit, where did he say at? Like,
I think Cairo.
Those are probably some crazy places to go visit.
I think Cairo, yeah. Mummy return.
But you know, you ever seen them people that go to the pyramids and shit?
You know, they let Mr. Beast into the pyramid.
Well, you know, they always be selling shit. Like,
oh, yeah, like scams and shit. Yeah. So, let's get to the real topic at hand, right? This whole thing that y'all said there was no audio for because I had went like maybe 5 to 10 minutes into
he was preaching.
So I'm going to go from the top here for you guys, right? He's going to be irritated because this is his 4th or 5th time hearing about it this week, right? Okay. So, we're all living life, right? Atoms exist. Molecules exist, right? What if, right, all of this is just a massive multiplayer online game? And I'll explain why.
Battle Royale.
I'll explain why it has to be a massive multiplayer online game, right? But just stick with me here, right? But I'm going to also tell you why this shouldn't work, but it still could, because we can't control shit. So whatever is fate, it has to happen like that. But let's say you die and you pull the fucking VR system off and you're like, that was the realest game I ever fucking played, right? Here's why it has to be an MMO. Because if he has that same thought, that this was all a VR game, and I had that same thought, that means now he's not an NPC, and I'm not either, right? But if that was the truth, that it was a solo player game, one of us is an NPC, maybe even you. You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody has to be an NPC, but that's impossible because we're all having that same thought. So who really... Or maybe we're all just NPCs talking to each other and somebody totally fucking different in the world is the main character. You ever thought about that?
That shit makes me want to branch out into different shit because, like, I be thinking the same shit about, like, all right, cavemen and shit, like when they get frozen, imagine being awoken after being frozen for so long. Like, if they put people in...
I would hope, right? If this is all just a simulation that if you get frozen, you're automatically out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, game over, you die. Right?
You think so?
I would hope so.
You'd hope so?
Because that would be stupid. Imagine you sitting there watching a loading screen for 10,000 years.
That'd be cold, huh?
That's pretty much what they're doing.
It'd probably be like one day you just close your eyes and then the next thing you know, bam,
No.
3,000 years later.
Think about it just like a fucking video game, dude. If you're looking at a game, right, and the game glitches or some shit, for however long it's frozen, you got to sit there and wait unless you restart the game. Unless you don't have the power to reset the game, which cavemen don't have that power, which none of us do, right? So if a caveman sat there and got frozen, they can't reset the game. Which means they sat there in this fucking simulation looking at a reload screen for tens of thousands of years.
I feel like as soon as you get out of that simulation, you
maybe
might be crazy.
Hundreds of thousands, dude. I don't know when the cavemen was here. But whenever they was fucking here, they would have been looking at a loading screen from then till now.
The other day it felt like I was driving down Florida and it looked like the person who pulled up next to me looked like an NPC, bruh. Because the turning light was green for the left side. He's supposed to turn.
This is the shit I'm talking about. It makes you wonder.
But he pulls up.
Who really is an NPC and who's not?
I'm at a red light. His shit is green. And he's pulling up. Stops right next to me. And he's just stopped while his light is green. Just like this. I was like, this motherfucker's an NPC.
I look at people like that too. Because when I'm driving, I'm like this. You can pull up next to me, nigga, I'm gonna be like,
this motherfucker over here.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
Yeah,
you pull up next to me, I'm looking all in your car. What you over there doing?
What you got in there?
So when people, that does creep me out, because when people pull up and they just looking straight, I don't see how. Because when I pull up to the light, I might even do a little because I might be leaning back and I might do a cool little look over and I'll look this way at the other side and I'll look back. Nobody's looking at me. And it makes me wonder, are you motherfuckers, are you going to work? Or if I follow you for a minute, are you just going to loop back around and do the same fucking circle without ever needing to get gas? You know?
This motherfucker's just on a cycle.
No, it gets deep, dude, because then you really start to fucking think.
And then maybe them cars that always be fucking driving the same speed limit, blocking both fucking lanes, them motherfuckers.
And then you really start, that's when you really start to think,
that should be pissing me off,
But see, here's the thing, though, dude. If that was the case, we can't both have the same thought.
Yeah, what if it's
because then that means either you're an NPC too or I am. But from your perspective, I'm an NPC, and from my perspective, you're an NPC.
You ever seen
Unless, hold on, let me finish. Unless it's a massive multiplayer online game with just this out of this world connection where none of us glitch and lag or anything, right?
That shit's fire. We're in a fire ass dimension, bro.
To where everybody who has real thoughts like these is the people in the game. Everybody like them people who we see in them cars and shit, the NPCs are real NPCs. You see what I'm saying? Because MMOs do still have NPCs, right? And before I got muted, right, it made me think so I seen a video recently, right, where they had a piece of metal and they was looking through that magnifying glass shit. And when they zoomed in real fucking close to even though metal is melted together, the pattern in the molecules was still squares, like a graph. It was clean, like a graph, you know? What if that's just pixels? Right? And this is what I said, because I got to repeat everything I said, right? So you say, pixels, but we bleed and all this shit, right? Do they not bleed on Call of Duty? Do they not make all these games where it's blood and gore, right? Just because you think about pixels in 2-bit and 2D doesn't mean we can't bleed and the shit still looks realistic, right? They're still trying to make GTA 6 look realistic. You see what I'm saying?
A simulation in a simulation.
A simulation and a simulation. And that gets me to wondering, okay, so then you come up with the video game theory, right? And that's because you would think like, okay, well then who made us, right? But then you die and you go to your real life, then you're going to start thinking again, well, who made that? Like, who made your real body once you die in that video, in that video game, and you go back to your real life, right? Well, then in your real life, then you're going to start wondering again, okay, well, who made me then? Boom. What if that's another video game? And it's just this ongoing loop of who made who, right? Because also, like me and him was saying, right, we don't question God, or at least I don't. I don't know about you. I don't question God, but I still wonder who made God if God made us.
That's a tough one, because it's just like when there was nothing, what was there with the nothing, what created.
And that's what he said, and that's what fucked me up. But something else he also said was, okay, so imagine this God coming from his dimension, right?
Oh yeah, I said that.
And I said, okay,
dimension.
Well, if that God came from that dimension, who made that fucking dimension that God came from there, right? And Logan, here's the thing, right? You could say Big Bang, but what was there before the Big Bang? Like, that's the point we're getting to, dude. Like, you're never going to get to a point where it's the start.
So, like, if you're
never going to get to that point.
If you're going to talk in those matters, there's dark matter that's commonly being created into something that's real. Before any of that grew, when there was nothing.
Not infinite space, infinite nothing. Right? Because if nothing made us, that makes us nothing. And if what we call as space is still a part of that nothing, that means there's infinite nothing, not infinite space. Because at the end of the day, if nothing made us, we're still nothing. We still don't exist. Because nothing can't make something. That's just not how we were taught how fucking reality works. Nothing can't make something. If you have nothing, right? If you have $0 and $0, and I got $0 and $0, what are we going to trade for? Money-wise. $0?
I'll give you
There's
3
still
goats.
nothing.
I'll give you 3 goats.
Okay, let's reevaluate that question. I got nothing. How the hell? Dude, is my son about to be on stream? What the hell just happened? You guys, I'm sorry. We're having technical difficulties. My son just walked in the room from downstairs. And I guess he's about to be on stream for the first time today. Right. He sees his hands on TV. That's why he's saying, hey, give me.
That's crazy.
Oh, no.
What
is too lit with
what just happened, dude?
They got popcorn.
He is on the stream.
Is he?
I'll be right back. You talk to the people about the Coca-Cola iced tea. I'll be right back. Come on, man. Come on. Talk to the people.
I got you. Bruh, pulled up and demanded everything.
Baby.
No, that's crazy.
He was just on stream for the first time because he just walked in and got on
Top
camera.
news, though, bruh. Coca-Cola's logo for everybody. Man, dog.
Look, he trying to go back.
Here's the thing.
They like
man.
No.
Like, How do you set? So you heard about that Coca-Cola thing?
No, that's what I told you to talk about it. You don't even understand.
No, bro.
Oh man! All right, guys, I'm back. We had some technical difficulties.
Pulling up.
What has he told you guys about this Coca-Cola stream?
I just brought it up. Though.
Not much, huh?
I'm pretty sure they heard about it, maybe, but
okay. So, what about this? Because you still haven't told me.
So Coca-Cola hired a bunch of immigrants, and then set them up when they got to this meeting that they told them about, and had them trapped by ICE. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
and see, I was just talking to you about this. Like, I don't care. Like, here's the thing: is like, if you block a freeway, I'm low key gonna be mad because I'm gonna take a long ass time to get home. But like, that's fucked up though. Some Coca-Cola shit, and they fucking just they tell you, hey, there's a meeting right here. I don't drink
Coke or Pepsi. I drink Sprite.
I drink Sprite too. And that's funny too. Is like,
but you know who owns Sprite? PepsiCo.
Really?
PepsiCo own a lot of fucking drinks, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Pepsi is definitely the drink right now.
All right, well, you know, not to say fuck what he talking about, but fuck what he talking about.
Damn, bro.
Because you don't get in depth, dude. You got to get in depth.
Well, they set him up, bro. I mean, shit. Like, that's pretty crazy that a company would do that. You don't think?
That's you getting in depth?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next subject.
My bad. Okay. I had to think about it to myself. That was an asshole thing I just did, dude.
What we doing now?
So
we talking about Kanye?
Let's just leave Kanye out of this.
Why not?
Because what can we say about it? The nigga's crazy.
I don't know, yeah.
And people been to that. People been to that.
Bro.
Like, so if we bring it up, everybody's just going to be like, we've been to that, dude.
All right, fuck it.
Let's talk about these 12 dimensions, right?
Name the first one.
No, here's the thing, right? Because it goes back into what I told you, right? So to me, mind you, you guys are about to find something out right now. I'm not as smart as you think, but that's only because of your opinion. Because I feel like this whole theory of we're a globe, the sun circles around us, the moon circles around us, is fake to me. To me, right? And I grew up Christian, you know. This might get a little controversial with the chat because not everybody's Christian. Some of you may be Catholic. Some of you may be atheists.
I'm Carlos.
You know, he's just him. He believes in himself. So he's going to hell.
Oh my God. Damn, dude. What? That turned way too quick.
So, for me, fuck, what was I talking about?
The 12th dimension.
The 12th dimension. So for me, right, you have, so in the Bible, in Christianity, right, because we got hellbound over here. He don't know shit about
what
the Bible.
What you mean, bro? Right? I've known some stuff about the Bible.
We'll ask you that after, right?
You don't gotta quiz me though.
No, I'm gonna quiz you because you just fucked up. You just fucked up. You fucked up saying you know about the Bible.
About
You're getting quizzed after this. Not too much. I got 2 questions for you, right?
All right.
But we'll save that. We'll save that. Let me just get through what I'm trying to get through, right? Because I'm not trying to sell y'all religion, right?
But if you come into the church tomorrow.
But this is what I'm just saying from historical facts. Maybe not even facts. This is just historical representation of what has been written and passed down from century to century, right?
Bible has been pretty accurate about a lot of shit, bro.
Yes and no. See, here's the thing. Here's where I'm in the middle on that. Because a lot of the shit that the Bible tells you has been regurgitated so much to where it's like, can we even believe that theory? Right?
Right.
But a lot of the shit in the Bible is universal to other religions, where it's like all the same shit is happening in all these other religions, right? So when it talks about God making the heavens above, right, and earth and the heavens above, right? To me, there is no space. There's earth, dimension, which we are all in a flat plane, left, right, forward, back, no up and down. It ain't a circle. It ain't no globe, right? We're just a level. Above us, which what we call space, one of the first heavens, right? Because earth, heavens above. He didn't say anything was in between the heavens above, right? So you have earth, where we're on this plane, right? The physical plane where we could touch and feel, right? Which would be like 3D, right? 4D at most. But once you get to start like 6D and 7D and 8D, heavens above, right? So a lot of philosophers say that there are the 12 dimensions, right? To me, personally, on those 12 dimensions, we're on, I want to say, the 4th dimension, right? Now here's where it's going to fuck you up, right? Because you would ask yourself, all right, if we're on the 4th dimension, what's the other 3 dimensions under us, right? And obviously, the 6 dimensions above us is, or even more than that, it's like what, 7 or 8? 7 or 8 dimensions above us would be the heavenly dimensions, right? The 12th one being the most holiest of holy, the best dimension you could be in type of heaven, right? So like, maybe it's even like this, right? So maybe it's earth, purgatory, first heaven, second heaven, third heaven. Maybe it's earth, purgatory, space. Maybe space is its own dimension. You go beyond space. Now you're in first heaven, second heaven, right? So maybe the bottom 5 dimensions are dimensions known to mortals and immortals, right? Maybe the other 5 dimensions are known to higher beings other than immortal or immortal, right? Considering God, because God is not only immortal, he's the creator of everything, right? And this is quote unquote because it depends on, I'm not trying to sway anybody's belief. It's just off of my beliefs, right? So, and in my beliefs, there is a God. Sorry to tell you if you're atheist, in my beliefs, there is a God, right? So,
you know, that like that's kind of how I always ended up thinking, because I used to think myself so hard about like everything you're talking about is like, oh, there's fucking nothing, like who created this,
right?
Like who created the thing that creates, you know what I mean? But then
it's like I said, if there is a God, right? Who created God?
Exactly.
And then if that God created that God, who created that God? And it's just this never-ending cycle of who created who.
At one point,
and this is why I say time is infinite, because we will never find out who created who or who created what.
Yeah, at one point I had to tell myself, it was like, we know that shit's almost impossible to create by something like we can do. So I mean, there's got to be a God that created something like that, you know.
But where did he come from?
That part I can't even ask. Yeah, that part. That's what I'm like.
That's my whole problem with all of this, right? Is if we sit here and say like, oh, God created us and he's just always been. Been from what? Because the way we've been taught, nothing can come, something come from nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why Big Bang is bullshit to me. Because if we go by the rule that 0 is 0 and you can't make 1 out of 0.
That's just an explanation of why, like, life forms are here for scientific terms, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like before that, it's like,
but even scientists contradict themselves because they say, "Oh, you can't make 1 out of 0." Cool. So how the fuck did the Big Bang make something out of 0? If there was nothing, that means there is no atoms and all this shit that y'all said collided together to make the universe. If there was nothing, there was nothing. And nothing was supposed to ever be born. Nothing was ever supposed to see the universe and space and all this shit. So if there was nothing, How the fuck did we make one? Which would be space. Space equals 1. 0 equals Big Bang Theory. How did 0 plus blank make 1? What is that plus blank, right? And if we say that plus blank is, if you want to go the religious way, if you want to say that plus blank is God, okay, how do we get that other blank then? How do we get that other God?
The denominator.
To add to the plus blank to make space, right? It's
like you get an X plus Y equals Z type.
Right. But what makes Y?
What happened? What's
How
Z?
did Y add to Z to make 7?
It's like them damn math questions when you get one number.
That's exactly what I'm saying. How did we get this?
What are the letters?
To make that? There's no division you can do. There's no nothing. We just got to die and figure it out then. And we may not even figure it out then because it may be just restarting some next shit to where we're still going to have questions. And your questions may never fucking end. So enjoy each life. Whether you die here and you live another life, enjoy that life too. But enjoy this life while you can. Because guess what? You don't know if it starts or ends here. You don't know if this was your first life or one of your last.
You ever talk to some people and like it feels like it's their first life here?
Yeah. You.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say that shit. That dude who pulled up next to me on that street, that was his first time. He was about 50, but that was his first time here.
Can you please tell me about this In-N-Out story, dude?
No, well, all right, I'll tell you. So I'm pulling up.
Because you did the Coca-Cola thing, right?
Yeah, I'm pulling up.
Tell me about the In-N-Out.
I'm pulling up an In-N-Out, bro. I'm going to go get me, number 1 chopped chilies, grilled onions with the animal style fry.
Don't look at me when you say that. Tell that to them. We do the food reviews here. We're gonna have to do that.
That shit fire. I don't do animal style burger because they throw pickles in that shit. I don't like that.
You don't like pickles?
Not on an In-N-Out burger.
But you like dick? Is crazy, dude.
It just tastes better, bro.
Dick? Oh man! You just slipped up so fucking hard, dude.
All right, here, check me out though.
Whoa,
look, hear me out. Let me finish the story though.
It just tastes better. You like dick because it just tastes better, dude. That's crazy.
Hear me out though. So fucking, I pull in the In-N-Out and fucking.
You just like dick because it tastes better. But come on, man. Tell us about this number.
I got this hat on. Check me out. Bam, bro.
That's the hat he wears when he fucking tasting the better dick.
All right, here we are. I got this hat on and I'm bumping that one song. I'm like, what song is that called?
I don't know, man.
This is how I live.
When I said I don't know that song, I'm dead ass, dude.
Yeah. Well, I was bumping that song, right? And so I paid for my order. Then I get to the second window, and the dude at the
the window.
Yeah, at the window, he's like, "Hey, the chick behind you wanted me to give this to you, right?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna cover up the number so that way you don't fucking hit him up, bro." The chick behind me,
I'm sitting right here. I could just leak it.
How do you want to do that? I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna use this shit.
You know you are.
Nah, bro. But what interested me, bro.
Here we go into the relationship talk again. Because this nigga just got a number. And you see how bougie he think he is? He think he don't got to text the chick back. She went out of her way to give him her number. And he's feeling like, oh, it's whatever.
She got 2 cheeseburgers.
You're not that cute, dude.
She got 2 cheeseburgers and 2 animal
So they gave you her receipt?
Yeah. Put that shit on blast. I posted it, and then I realized I posted her number.
What's the total?
Let's see how much she paying for.
And was it just her in the car?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Was it just her in the car?
It was a setup, huh?
No. How much is the total?
$24.58.
She got kids.
Yeah.
Because if you going in and out by yourself, and you ain't buying food for another dude or your kids, your shit should cost like $16. She bought another meal for somebody else. And it's either her son or her daughter.
Who knows,
or a
bro?
fucking dude.
Who knows, bro?
We ain't gonna
and
this
find
is
out.
why you got me rubbing in your hair.
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
man.
What the fuck is up with that shit?
That's
bro?
you. That's you. You like that shit, dude.
No, bro.
All right. Well, I think we should start wrapping it up. So let's talk about the halftime show. What you think we should expect during the halftime show?
Kendrick Lamar. He probably gonna sing Not Like Us. You think he gonna do it?
I don't know, because I seen something about Drake is suing him. Not suing, but he put some kind of like restraining order to where Kendrick can't sing the song. So if he does, that'll be monumental, right?
Didn't they post something though
Okay.
as a response to saying
he's bringing out SZA for sure. But who else do you think he's bringing out?
that he's gonna bring out?
Let's do predicts right now. Does he bring out anybody else, or does he just bring out SZA? Because remember, Beyonce brought out all the other country artists on her album when she came out on Christmas.
Maybe some LA rappers come out, you know?
So you think Crazy, Scary, Spooky, Hilarious? You think we're going to get Lefty Gunplay out there?
I don't think we're going to get Lefty Gunplay.
I don't either. But I'm just saying, you know, you seem like the type who might think
that shit would be funny as fuck,
that would be real, you know?
Could you imagine that? Super Bowl performance? Homeboy out there fucking grinding his teeth, talking about spokes.
Crazy, Scary, Spooky, Hilarious. All right, guys. Well, we're about to wrap it up. So let us know in the chat who you got for the Super Bowl. We'll give you guys We'll give you
Kansas
guys 60.
City Chiefs.
We'll give you guys 60 seconds
Kansas City
in the
Chiefs.
chat to let us know who you're going for. Who you're going for?
Who you going for? What you going for?
Who you going for the Super Bowl?
What you going for the Super Bowl, fool?
Who you going for the Super Bowl, fool?
You got me fucked up, motherfucker.
You thought you ate with that one, huh?
I'm gonna hit a fucking Patrick Mahomes walk. That's how I hit that shit. You see that shit?
You sure you know Dusty? You sure?
Bro, you be hitting the gay jokes, bro. I'm just trying to get content.
You be hitting the gay emotes.
Patrick Mahomes got a nasty ass walk, bro. That's what Patrick Mahomes be doing, bro. Look that shit.
No, he be doing this.
Nah, bro. You gotta look at how he be walking.
You know what I mean?
You gotta look.
You know what I mean? I can't. No. I can't even say on stream though. Okay, so Maryland don't give a fuck who wins the Super Bowl. That's kind of like me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to taste these little two bands.
Yeah, man. I bet that the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna win.
So we'll see you guys next week, and we're off. We're about to go taste these little two bands and eat some tacos.
If everything works out.
I'm Chris.
I'm Carlos.
And this is the Strange Brothers Podcast.
You gotta get up. You gotta.
And we out. I know, man, but let me, for the video's sake, let me fucking. All of this is getting cut out, and you lucky bitch, because I'm about to cuss you the fuck out, dude. You lucky bitch. It still ain't over. Say something for the camera while I'll beat off on you.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's what?
That's ridiculous.
What is it? What is it? Because he's still live.
That is ridiculous.
Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready to go on live. They can still hear you. That camera, that mic is right there, dude. Yeah, they can hear you.
Ridiculous.
You said you like dick and where? Okay. We're off.
Crazy, scary, spooky,
hilarious.